Now you're on YouTube, Josh. I'm filming a trailer. I didn't film much through the first night. I took a few pictures of our camp. We made dinner, sat around a fire, and eventually we just called it a night. Well, good morning, everybody. A little backstory about where I'm at. I'm camping right now. My buddy Josh bought a pretty cool little Overland style trailer. I had a tent and everything on it. And instead of making a long drive back home last night, I just contacted my buddy that has the land behind me and asked if we could camp back there with the view of the lake. And he said yeah, so we're testing out his new trailer, and I'm also testing out my little heater system. Just messing around. It was quiet last night, no wind. Today it is extremely windy. Temps are down in the 50s, I think, or a little bit lower. It's not too bad. But the little heater did pretty good. I do have some adjustments I need to make. The Lion Energy power station I got only accepts 145 watts coming in, and its inverter was putting out 230 watts running the little heater, which is way worse than what the EcoFlow does. The EcoFlow was, I can accept up to 200 watts of solar coming in, but it'll also, on its inverter running the little heater, was only pushing out 190 watts. So the battery, my Power Queen lithium battery, hooked up directly to the solar port on the EcoFlow, was charging it, but it was fluctuating. It was jumping around from like 10 watts to 150 watts, back down to 40 watts, just all over the place. So eventually, during the night, the heater just outran the battery on charging the EcoFlow, and it drained the EcoFlow down, but the EcoFlow charged back up after the heater quit. So I think to fix that, I'm just going to put a 12 to 24 volt, or it's a 12 to 12 volt constant current it's not a can't think this morning. No, it's a step-up converter. I'm gonna put my 12 to 24 volt 10 amp step-up converter on there. Now I'll put an XT60 connector to it that I'll make, and that way the battery will be charging the EcoFlow. It should be around 190, 196 watts, because it won't go over 200 through the solar port, and that should keep the EcoFlow charged up the whole time the heater's running until the lithium battery's drained. And I plan on adding a second 100 amp hour battery to the system. So just 2 batteries, and the EcoFlow should do 12 hours of running this heater. Plus I'm using the timer, the thermostat, which works great because it gets to 70 in here, it kicks off, and then it takes 5 degrees. I got mine set to where it drops down to 65 and it kicks back on. So it's running right now. The little heater, you can see the thermostat. We had the door open, so it's 64 in here now, but it's warming back up. Anyway, I'll film the little adventure trailer and the campsite here in a minute when we get out of the tent.